Hey guys, welcome. It's me, Squish the Card Master, and today I'm going to be showing you my Funny Baba deck list. Doesn't show here, but I did name it Funny Baba. So here's the leader. This deck, it's not the greatest, but I think it's pretty cool. I like the abilities that I'm going to show on later. So here's the front side. When you start the game, you play Fortune Teller Baba's Palace. Here's what it does. Whenever you play a Dracula Man, Suki, or Bandages, or Spike, you take the same card from your deck and you put it under this card, which I think is really good. It makes the deck super consistent due to the fact that you start with this on the field, so you're already running 49 cards for this build. But not only that, every time you play one of the chain parts, another card from your deck is subtracted and put under here. And then the other ability is you place a Dracula Man, Suki, Bandages, or Spike from your hand at the bottom of your deck and draw one, just in case you have extra copies in your hand, because the only time you place it under is from your deck. So if you have no cards in deck, you're kind of messing up the chain. Continuing on the front side. Activate main, switch this card to rest mode, draw, look at the top two cards of your opponent's deck, and place them in the top and bottom of their deck in any order. So I think I really like this because I like the ability of looking in your opponent's deck and deciding what they get, whether it be like you get to look at a negate and place it at the bottom of their deck, look at a ultimate card, put it at the bottom, any key pieces, either their boss monster. I just like the control aspect. And if your life is at 5 or less, or you have 4 more cards under the palace, you get to draw 2, flip it over. Here's the backside. Your leader is your leader is now Son Gohan. Your yellow Son Gohan Z battle card gains double strike. We'll show that later. It is a dual attack though, so you get good pressure. When this card attacks, you draw one. Look at the top 3 instead of top 2. And arrange them top or bottom however you want. And instead of saying the auto, because this auto is going to come out a lot, we're just gonna say Baba skill, okay? Baba skill. And then spend 1, choose 4 battle cards under a Fortune Teller Baba's Palace, and use all those cards in a combo. So you can use those whether it's just any combo. Activate battle. You could use it for your boss monster skill. Like whenever you attack with a boss monster, you can combo all 4 of those cards. It's just a free 20, plus 20 to anything. So here's the first part. You declare a number, reveal top card. If it's the number from the energy cost that you declared, and it's right, which it's going to be because you're going to look and you're already going to know what card is on top. And then you can move up the chain yet again. I'm just going to skip this because it's going to show up a lot. I'm just going to call it Baba skill. So this guy has the Baba skill. And if your leader is a yellow Fortune Teller Baba, when you combo with this card, if their life is at 7 or more, you force them to take a life, which I think is really cool. Something that I don't think we've seen in yellow, forcing your opponent to take a life. Besides red yellow offering. Now moving on to Suki. It's reduced by 1. This card can't be attacked, and it has the Baba skill, and it has deflect. I don't really like this card because it doesn't do anything besides moving up the chain, like it doesn't serve a purpose, unlike this has a skill and it goes up the chain. But that's the most useless card in the chain, I will say. Then we have Bandages. If you have 2 more cards under the Fortune Teller Baba Palace, which is going to be Dracula Man, because you're going to play him, then the same card from your deck is going under Palace. Then you're going to go up to Suki, and then Suki from your deck is going to go under. So you're going to have 2. And then you're going to play Bandages. Because every time you do the Baba skill, you find the next piece and you add it to your hand. So he's reduced. He's 1 energy. He's deflect. He has the Baba skill. You get to add Spike to hand, and he gets 5k. So 1 energy, deflect 20. It's alright. And Spike, which is disappointing because I thought it was going to be like good because it's the final piece of the chain, but Baba's not the greatest for the actual deck. So it's getting reduced to 1. You get to do the Baba skill, and you get to reduce Devil Might Beam from your Z deck by 1. So he's a 1 energy 20, just like Bandages, except he can reduce Devil Might Beam by 1. So basically, you spend 1, Spike gets 5k, and you get to KO or remove. Wait, when one of your battle cards is KO or removed by in a battle area by an opponent's skill, choose one of opponent's battle cards without Son Goku in its character name and KO it, which is very much like the actual story where Goku does not get hit because he's pure-hearted. So this is the chain. It's not the greatest, I will say. It's pretty misleading. It doesn't get good until Bandages and Spike, which are 1 energy 20Ks, which are still alright. Spike does get the 5k from Devil Might Beam, so I guess you could say 2 energy 25k. And actually, my bad. Here's the final piece of the chain. Well, not the palace chain, but final piece of the chain. You spend 1 if there are 4 or more cards under Fortune Teller Baba Palace. You get to play it. This card has unique barrier. It has the Baba skill. And you get to choose a unison with energy cost of 2 or one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and place it in their owner's drop when he attacks. And now the cool thing is he links together with our Z battle card, Son Gohan Unpredictable Blow. You spend 2 because he gets reduced by 1 if you have a Son Goku Childhood, which is the card in question. Where is he? This card. And he gains double strike because you're a leader. So he's a deflect, barrier, dual attack, double strike. So he's hitting the board. He's dealing damage. It's great. And the other skill, when it's played, it gives the Son Goku Childhood dual attack for the turn. And then at the end of the turn, remove this card from the game, which is also very much like the story because he's only there for a limited time before he has to go back to the underworld or the dead. So you get a dual attack, double strike, 25k, and you get a 25k dual attack if you play the Gohan. Here's even more Gohan. If your leader is yellow and your life is at 4 or less, you get to negate the attack and play him. He's a blocker, so he's like a blocker negate, but he's free as long as you have a Son Goku with an energy cost 4 more. And if it's your opponent's turn, when this card is played, choose one of your Gokus and switch to active mode so they don't swing into it because Goku is really good in this deck. He's barrier, so he's not going to be touched by skills. The only way they are able to kill him is either ignore barrier or just punch him in the face while he's rest moded. So this counteracts that, make sure he protects his son. And you can't activate counter attack skills for the turn. So don't play this card unless you think that their turn's going to be over soon. Or you could play this after you use Flying Nimbus and just say end your turn. Basically, unless they have a unison. Here's Fortune Teller Baba, seeing the future. You spend 1, place it in its drop area, and you get to play Dracula Man, which is the start of the chain. Or you could add 1 Crystal Gazing from deck to hand. Or you could just spend 1, keep it on the board, and keep on activating the other activate main, which is just a small Baba skill, basically. It's a very small Baba skill. You just flip 1, decide if it goes on top or bottom of the deck, So you can pair that with your leader. So you attack, look the top 3, arrange it however you want, So you get to arrange 3 cards, then you get to arrange 1 from Fortune Teller Baba. So that's 4 cards you're arranging, and then 1 from either piece of the chain, every piece of the chain, actually. Yeah. But the chain parts, you want to keep it on the top of the deck so you can actually activate it because you know what the number of the card is, so you're not just guessing. Here we have another Baba. When it's played, you draw 1. You get to spend 1 while he's Baba's in a combo, and you get to play Dracula Man and shuffle your deck. And the activate main for this one is a Baba skill, basically. These are just extra Baba skills, so you can always just keep Baba sitting on the field and constantly annoy your opponent by looking top 1. Because you could look top 1 with these Babas and then know what the number is for the chain. Wait, actually, I think it's flip. Yeah, reveal the top card. Oh, wait, no. Wait, let me see. Yeah, it's declare then flip. So you do need to know the number before you do need to know the number before you attack. And we have 3 crystal gazing. This is your leader skill, essentially your backside for free. So activate main / battle, look top 3 of your opponent's deck, do the Baba skill. Or activate battle is spend 1, declare 1 number, flip the top card. If you're right, you get your leader to get 5k power for turn. So it's a bean for yellow, and it goes with the deck. So I was looking at this deck, and I was like, this is not the greatest. It doesn't have good attack, not good defense. So I gave a boss monster to this deck. Here's our Unison, Android 18. The Spirit Boost auto is useful for the boss monster that we're playing. I didn't really choose this for much of a reason. I just really needed a sticky Unison, like +2 markers. And it's cheap, it's 1 energy. You get to look top 3, basically do the Baba skill to yourself, which sometimes can be useful, because if you're looking for any useful card, any piece of if you're looking for Dracula Man, looking for Crystal Gazing, looking for basically anything, you get to look top 3, do Baba skill to yourself with this Unison. And then we have our boss monster. You spend 3, play this Double Strike, deflect. When it's played, choose 2 cards in rest mode, KO them. Pretty nice. And then activate main Spirit Boost 2. Leader is mono yellow, so this is going to work. This card gains dual attack for the turn, and your opponent can't activate skills on battle cards with an energy cost of 7 or less. So no floodgates, essentially, that are battle cards. Like no Bupo, no Topo, no Oceanus, none of that. He's dual attack, double strike. He goes with the theme of this deck because it is Kid Goku. Yes, it is GT, but he's still in kid form. Now we have Majin Buu, just simple good yellow stuff. Pay 1, 30k double strike to deflect. Deck really needs aggression. Spend 2 if your leader is a Z leader, or you have the Z battle card, which is the Gohan. When he attacks, get to ignoring bear, rest something, or do something rest mode, KO it. If all cards are in rest mode, restand him. You get the choice between spending 2 and getting a 30k dual attacker, essentially, or spend 1 and get a 30k double strike, whatever fits the situation. Here's Basil. You spend 1, draw. If your opponent has 5 or more cards in rest mode, you get a 19 dual attack. Pretty nice. 2 Final Flash. I'm not going to really go into Final Flash. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, pause the video, read it. Yet again, with these, not really good to explain it. Frieza Army, Flying Nimbus, and our SER for the choice. It's cheap, SER. You spend 1. I was saying how the deck needs defense. Here's your defense right here. You spend one, and it gets reduced by one for each card in the drop area. And so it's always going to be one because we have Final Flashes, we got Basils, we got Fortune Babas, we got more Fortune Teller Babas, we have the Dracula Man, so it's going to be one energy by the time you find it. So one energy, ultimate, deflect, blocker. Every time it blocks, it restands and gets minus 5k. So you get a blocker that blocks a lot. And I do need to show the rest of the Z deck. We have Devil Might Beam, we have Gohan, and our final card for this deck is Goku's Kamehameha. All the cards with Goku get plus 5k for turn. You can remove this card from the game, choose one of your opponent's skillless cards, and KO it at the end of turn. Pretty nice. And then we have Activate Battle. Remove this card from the game, choose one of your cards. It gets 10k power and critical for the battle. So the only card you're going to be using this on, actually, never mind. You could use it for 2 cards. You could use it for, you can use it for this Goku and get a 30 because it gets 5k from the beginning skill and then 10k from the other one, and it gains crit. So you could get a 40k critical, or you could get a 40k critical double strike because the critical does go away after the end of battle. It will still keep the 5k, so you get a 30k double strike that restand it. Then you could do the ability get a 40k double strike critical, or if you even wanted to, you could use it on this guy, get a 45k critical. You could use it on either one of those 3 Gokus. I think that's all the Gokus we have in this deck. And yeah, that's it.